Alright, so today I'm going to make a video. This is the brand new truck again. This truck is like a video I made before. It was a Peterbilt with a McNeelius body. And today this truck is a AutoCar tractor with a Heil body. So this is going to be my designated truck. I'm pretty excited about this. The first day running it. It's only got about 2 hours on it. It's a lot like the Heil, or the McNeelius truck. So a lot of the functions are the same. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the bucket out here. A lot of the controls are the same, meaning it's all one joystick function. And then I just hold down this red button right here. You can see it. Get out of the way here. Got a red button right here, and this is what activates the arms up and down. Otherwise, nothing's there. It's in a can mode, the resi can mode. If not, you can see I'm squeezing there, and then I'll put that back down. You can see as soon as I hold down that red button and I hold back, it goes to raise the bucket off. Everything's automatic. It levels, it does everything, and then when you want to lower it, you just hold the red button back down again. Here's my display screen. It kind of gives me what's going on. Carry can mode, auto lift is what it's in. Here's my control panel. They're duplicate control panels. Everything is the same on both sides. And the monitor has got the different views. It's got my reverse, my hopper, left and right side of the truck. All my controls, headlights, mirror switch. Everything is user-friendly in this truck. I would say it's probably even more user-friendly than the Peterbilt. So, surprisingly, it's pretty roomy in here. There's actually about a foot behind the seats where you can put some stuff. Stereo, does only have one stereo. But other than that, though, boy, it's a nice truck. So I'm excited to get some hours behind it. So I'll go ahead and operate for a little while, let you kind of check it out. It's dual joystick, so you can operate from either side of the truck. Pick up residential totes from the driver's side or this side. And it's got a commercial mode where I can put this, I can auto do the forks up and down. So we'll give it a go, see how it goes. I have an onboard computer which keeps track of my customers and whatnot, the ones that are out. It's also got mapping and GPS to help me get through my route if I get lost. Of course, I know my route, but if I was to fill in on a route, we use these onboard tablets. As of right now, we don't have a dock for it. Most of our trucks have a dock where it slides in, locks. It's got a built-in charger. So this being so new, we haven't got it in here yet. So it's probably going to go right down below here to where it can swivel to both sides. So for now, I'm just kind of setting it here. It seems to be pretty smooth. Probably the arms and everything else are probably even a little bit smoother than in my opinion, I guess, than the Peterbilts. When we first got those, they were when you bring the arms down, they would hit hard. They would slam real hard, and it took quite a while. A Peterbilt and them coming out and making the adjustments before we got that right. So this seems like it's a lot smoother just right out of the gate. You know, I mean, everything about it seems to be pretty user-friendly so far. These arms on this truck, on the front bumper, there's mounts on both sides of these arms to make them to where they don't sway. They don't have as much sway in them. It's kind of a stop. The unfortunate thing is anytime it bumps either side of that, just even a hair, you can really feel it in the steering wheel. So, but it is what it is. It's probably better to have that than to have those arms swinging and swaying. So. And I'm driving right now. I want to tip my bucket up because maybe I'm coming to a dip in the road, I have to reach down here and flip it into an auto lift mode, and then you can see my bucket tipping up there a little bit, and then I'll put it back in the other mode before I go to dump my bucket again. Auto pack right here. It's got a lot of alarms and bells and whistles on it, that's for sure. Like I said again, this is literally the second hour this truck has picking up trash. So there's going to be some bugs to work out and whatnot. So at our particular site, we're supposed to get 10 of these trucks. We actually have 6 of the Peterbilts with the McNeilius bodies, and we're supposed to be swapping those 6 out for 6 of these AutoCar with the Heil body, and then get 4 more of them. So that's good, we're upgrading. We definitely need it. So I'll go ahead and dump my bucket. You don't have to set your brake, but you can. If you set your brake, it puts it into auto neutral. And all I do is just hold down that red button and just hold that joystick back. And it automatically throttles it up to about, I would say about 1,500 RPMs. Once it dumps in, just push it forward. And it brings that thing right back out, and brings it down. So, pretty smooth. There is it's about a 9-second interval to get these arms and stuff dumped, which isn't bad. It would be nice if it was a little bit quicker, but hey, I'm not going to be too picky. So one of the problems that the Peterbilts were having with well, I guess it wouldn't be Peterbilt, it would be McNeilius, is if you were on a slight hill like we're on right now, and you go to bring your arms out from the untuck your arms or your bucket from the hopper, it wouldn't want to do that because the truck actually had a sensor on it to where if you were on an incline, it would only bring it out on level surface type deal. So on these new trucks, that sensor is in the actual cylinders themselves, so they know how much to extend out. No, it doesn't really matter the grade that you're on, which is nice. Before, on the other ones, you'd actually have to give it a little bit of gas and hit the brake real quick to get that momentum to where you can bring that bucket out. So far, though, I really like it. We'll see. It does have, this truck does have a, over here it's got an interlock and a differential lock. So if you get yourself into a pinch, supposedly it does real well in the snow. So we'll see. We'll see. We got cold weather coming here soon. We're in the latter part of the fall here. So in the Pacific Northwest. So we'll see how it handles this winter. Loaded this can up. I've loaded it up pretty close to the top of the rubber strapping there. I imagine if you heat that thing up, that throttle can up pretty big, you're probably going to lose some stuff on the apron because it does only let you level that off so much unless you go into a commercial mode. So like you can see right there, I mean, I'm already losing trash just from it being pretty full. So we'll pick that up real quick. That's a in my bucket and dump it. Again, red button, hold it down. Pretty simple. I did notice that this truck versus the McNeelius trucks, the Heil, it doesn't level the bucket off as it goes up as much. It just kind of goes straight up from where it is. Towards the McNeelius and Peterbilt, they do level off a little bit. So maybe with these, if you overfill them, you will lose stuff on the hopper, on the apron, excuse me. The visibility in these trucks, windshield, everything's kind of dirty. I apologize for that, just from the trip over the hill, over the pass to get it over here. But visibility as a driver inside this truck, I got good visibility out the back window, the side windows, the front, everything. Real good visibility. So that alarm's going off because I actually have the truck in gear and I'm bringing this bucket out. So if you put the truck in neutral, you don't get that alarm. I'll take this up a little bit. Waste in their recycle can here. Alright, onward. Hit that pack button, let the pack plate do its thing. The pack plate only goes to a half pack position. So I have been trying to stay on the pack cycle. If I can, I like to get at least 2 pack cycles in between each Corrado bucket. The fuller I get, the more pack cycles I can get in between dumping, the better off I'm going to be. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how much trash this thing lets me put on. I've still got a couple hours before I would go dump to know the weight, what this thing's going to weigh when I'm full, or how it's going to ride. So far, the blade's still doing its thing. It's not grunting or holding back or anything. So I'll be anxious to see where I'm coming in at on my weight. And it is the fall season here, like I said, so a lot of my trash that I'm picking up, it's going to be your heavy, heavy lawn debris. We do offer a yard waste program here in our area, but it's not mandatory, so a lot of people still put the yard debris in their totes, garbage totes. So right this time of year, you got a lot of yard debris in there, and tomato plants and stuff like that. That stuff is heavy, so this time of year is usually always a heavy time of year for a garbage man. Pretty smooth though. It just takes a while. You just got to be patient. I guess in my other truck that I had, my old Freightliner Condor, you're able to kind of work at the pace you want to go at. You can kind of push the truck a little bit to where maybe this is a little more. You got to let the truck work at the speed it wants to work at. So which is good. It's a fair trade. I'll take the trade. It's worth it. do a walk around the outside so you can kind of check out some of the outside stuff. So other than that, though, it's not bad. It's a pretty smooth truck. So it's got good stereo, good sounds, and that's important too as a driver in here all day long by yourself. Everything has got picture. It's coded. It's labeled. It lets you know where everything is. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm excited to give it a go. So I'll show you that walk around here in a bit. So here I am. This is the cab. I just finished my shift. My first load. I weighed 57,000 and something, and the truck empty. The tare weight was 37. So it's not too heavy. And the truck packed pretty good. It was straining there towards the end, but it did pretty good. So here is the inside of the cab. Show you a little bit more what these controls are. I'll turn the power on, that way they'll light up for me. So turn that radio down. Alright. So it looks like the beeper is gonna go off no matter what. So it is what it is. But here's your control panel. It's got all your strobe lights. It does your tailgate raise and lower here. It's got all your, and then it's got your different, your pump and all this stuff. Here's the pump switch. So this has to be engaged for your pump to work. And this switch, depending on what side you are. Here's your control button to give you power to this side or that side. Your headlights and your lights are up here. Cruise control, which is nice. These buttons here, these are what give you your different view of your camera. We'll see if it'll give me, yeah, so if you see here, I put it on there's the hopper view, the reverse view, left side of the truck, right side of the truck, so that's kind of nice. You can pick your view. And this joystick function here, it's just one operation. So you can see your throttle, here's your throttle, squeeze, open, and then the red button is what you have to suppress and then raise it back, and that's what dumps your can. And then if you put it in this mode right here, it's an auto lift mode. That's what switches it from a residential to a commercial load. So you can take control of that function. Otherwise, if you just have it in the carry can mode, when you squeeze that red button, you pull up, it just does its thing automatically. So, and then up here on the dash, it's electronic here. So it's pretty simple. I like the fact that it's simple. Too much other stuff is when you get into problems, too much electronics. Window roller on the driver's side is manual, which is good. Like I said, I've been in a lot of trucks where the window just doesn't roll down anymore or up because it gets so much water or garbage juice in there, and it burns up those motors all the time. So that is the inside of the cab. I will hop out and do a walk around from the outside. It's pretty roomy in here. It's got the half seat. This folds up to where you can sit down, and the door closes up here real nice. Nice looking mirrors on it. And it's a Heil body with the AutoCar tractor on this. It looks like it's got a remote here to raise the body up and down. I won't need to mess with that. That'll be for my mechanics. It's a nice looking truck. Like I said, it was definitely a lot more smoother today than the McNeilius and the Peterbilt. So, and then it's got a box here on the back. It's got my spill kit and my emergency triangles in there. A ladder here on the back to get up on top. And then it's got those brushes all over. It's got them all over the top and all over the throttle can. So these trucks, they do not have a top door because that throttle can eats up that entire hole up there. So that's that there. My hydraulic hoses, everything looks like to be pretty new. And this was something here. I'll show you this gray tube right here. It's kind of interesting. You can see the gray tube. And I don't know if you can see this lever right here. If I pull that lever back, that will drain any liquids that are in here behind the blade. So if you got like just water or stuff like that in there, it's a nice little clean out. So you just pull that and all that water will dump out. So, but you don't want to do it, say, in a neighborhood where out here like this. So here's my DEF fluid, you know, and then all that stuff. Fire extinguisher is underneath here on the driver's side. Looks like my registration box and all that stuff in there. Walk around to the front here. Headlights look kind of neat and kind of cool looking. They were real bright this morning. Thing lights up the neighborhood's pretty good. So that's about it. Nice truck so far. Thanks for checking it out.